Welcome to the show. I'm standing here at Satwah by Simran, a store, and the founder with me is Simran Bagga herself. So I just wanted to know what inspired you to start your line of clothing.
As a child, I was always fond of painting and doing creative things. But for my college, I opted for doing English honors. So everybody was like, you should do MA English and be a professor. That's very suitable for girls. But I always had this thing that I wanted to have a clothing line of myself. So then I did my masters from Pearl Academy, where I developed an interest in printmaking, and I always was very fond of making ethnic clothes. And my family, my husband, and everybody in my family supported me. And so in COVID, I didn't do anything else. All I did was prepare for the opening of the store. And then in 2020, we opened my store, and the response was great. And so here we are.
At a time when people are more drawn towards more into Western clothing, how did you land upon creating this kind of a collection, which is more conservative kind of look?
I think as Indians, we should not stray away from our tradition. And when like the whole world looks towards India for inspiration, because it has such rich diversity, such so many cultures, and so I always wanted to do an Indian traditional brand. And of course, we mix up things, we put some elements, some styles, so that it doesn't look too old-fashioned. But there's this Indianness that's always there in my clothes. And I think when you're true to your work and when you have original work, people will buy from you. So you do not need to follow trends, you can make them.
And also, Simran, I've noticed that in a very short span of time after you started this startup, you grew so fast, and people have started approaching you for huge orders. So how did this happen? What is exactly your USP?
My USP is that first of all my prints are handmade. So I draw them on paper and then I Photoshop it and then they get printed. So you won't find these prints anywhere else. And also we have our own unit where embroideries and like the stitching part and everything is done. So we don't buy things from outside, we don't outsource, everything is done in-house. So I think that is our USP. And people like to be unique in a world where mass production houses produce lakhs and lakhs of the same piece. They like to own a piece that's just one of a kind in the world.
Okay. And I'm very curious to know what does this name mean, Satwah by Simran?
So this word was actually suggested by Gundeep's, my husband's nani, and it's like Satwa means Satnam Vaheguru, and as a family we are I can't say very religious, but I have a lot of faith in God, and everything has worked out for me just because of my faith in God, and that is why the name comes Satwa, Satnam Vaheguru. So that's it.
Okay. And I'm curious to know what kind of clients do you have? Are they Punjabis, or you get clients from all over the place?
No, it's not that they are mostly Punjabis. It's just that, of course, the locality is a big part of your clientele, because everybody who stays here, they see when they cross the road, they see a store, they find it attractive, and they come in. So the locality is there, but it's not that I have a particular set of Punjabis coming in. I have a lot of people. I've got Banyas and whatever, a lot of mixed community that come in and they buy.
What message do you have for aspiring designers?
I like to say to aspiring designers that never give up. There'll be days when you think that it's worth nothing, whatever you have done, and some client will trouble you or something will go wrong. But at the end of the day, when you see your design on the dummy or somebody wearing it, that happiness is unparalleled. It's not about the money, it's about what you create. Be original and just put in the hard work, and you will succeed no matter what. Don't worry and just work hard.
And what kind of a future are you planning for Satwah by Simran?
So we plan on making this huge online and having a good online audience, because that is the future. And you can reach everywhere in the world if you have a good website, and having multiple stores across India. Fingers crossed, let's hope. And just that we grow slowly and steadily and surely.
Okay, thank you so much. Best of luck, Simran.
Thank you, ma'am.